If you're extreme, pretty much towards that back camera, this will take away your extreme to drop down in the slot. And that then allows your arms and hands to be a bit more efficient. That's the key to this exercise. Proper Charlie Chaplin style, to introduce that rotation of the top half. Oh, yes, wow. All these cogs can join as one. Beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev just below the camera there. You probably see him from the drone shot, and welcome to the middle range here at Chestfield. Very sunny, as you can see from the drone shot, but very cold. We've got a wind kind of going straight into that camera, so hopefully it's not going to be too windy for the mic here, but it's buried under a few layers. So if you've been to the channel before, you would have seen many videos to stop over the top. It's pretty common fault, isn't it, we see with golfers playing. Sometimes it's difficult. If you've got an extreme over the top fault, or you just can't quite get it, this exercise I'm going to show you is going to absolutely blow that out the water. So it's called the Charlie Chaplin drill, and a little bit corny, I know, but it's going to put you, or I'm going to put you in a position where this club cannot not drop down. Too many people go outside the plane line and then they have to hold on. This is going to be a great way for you to drop down because it's going to be automatic, and then you can layer some natural speed. So I'm just going to leave Trev where he is, get the back camera set up, and I'm going to show you it. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me for another one, and hopefully it's not too windy and hopefully it's not too silhouette-y from the back camera. The sun's just going that way, so it shouldn't be too bad for this one. So the Charlie Chaplin drill, quite extreme to start with, and I'm going to bring you back to neutral by the end of this video. So if you suffer from over the top, or just want to get this club into the ball without too much body movement, then you have stalling and having to have that chicken wing hold on look, this is going to be a great one. So I'll put it on a tee just for ease of use, especially for a drill. I've got a 7-iron. I recommend doing it with something with a bit of loft, just to help it in the air so we don't have to go too hard at it. Okay, let's clip a few away. So nice narrow stance, you're not going to go full width. Keep your left foot where it is, like obviously for right-handed, and spray your back foot out. The more you can have it pointing backwards, so pretty much towards that back camera, the more effective this is going to be. So let's do a few practice swings. And then what you don't want to do is start twisting, because you're really going to feel it, because the first few shots we're going to keep our foot on the floor. What that angle of your leg pointing out is going to really help with this drop down. So that leg twisted that way is forcing your hands and club down. Let's clip a few away. Nice and narrow, more than you think. Obviously be very careful, you don't want to put any strain on this at all. Nice and light. And obviously I haven't got an over the top fault, and there's a big left to right wind, but you can see with the ball tracer there's still even a little bit of draw, even with that left to right wind. I haven't got an over the top fault, but that is really forcing me to drop down. It's really forcing my top half to be passive. And if your top half is passive, it's allowing your arms and hands and club, more importantly, to drop down in the slot. Nice and light. Lovely. And that's the first shots I've hit today. You can see I haven't moved my top half. Obviously, technically that is incorrect, because you want to be able to have a bit of motion, but if you've got too much motion, then you haven't got efficiency of arm swing. Love the old Charlie Chaplin drill, because what you're doing is you're forcing a body part to be passive, and that then allows your arms and hands to be a bit more efficient. That's the key to this exercise. Allow the club and your hands and arms to do the swinging. You can see there, obviously there's a minute bit of body, but every single shot there is started up the right, because it's going to drop down. Now obviously if you've got an over the top fault quite excessive, it's not going to all of a sudden be Rory McIlroy dropping it in the slot, but you're just looking for less. So the question then is, how do I take that onto the golf course? How do I take that onto a normal shot? Because you don't really want to go around the golf course like that all the time, I get that. So just for the video, we're just going to fast track this. Okay, so let's get on to the next phase. So phase 2 is less out, basically. We're going to bring it back to neutral. So we're going to now point it, as you can see the difference between the first phase and second. Keep it there, keep your foot on the floor till impact, and you can lift it up a little bit, and that's going to force that motion. You can see with the ball tracking it starts a little bit straighter there, because now I'm starting to introduce that rotation of the top half. And then you can bounce back between the two, so you can do a few practice swings. You can go on the golf course like that. No one needs to know. If you're on your own, you can always start lifting and you follow through as well after that if you want. So you can go first phase and then lift your foot up in the air afterwards and lift up at the end. You can see there, so it's allowing me to drop into the slot pre-impact, and then post-impact we're going to start twisting and letting it go, getting it off the ground basically. On the golf course, obviously you don't want to go to too extreme. You want to try and bleed a little bit of your drills and your practice swings into your normal swing. Let's push it out a little bit. You can do both feet if you want, so proper Charlie Chaplin style, and let's go for it. So we're going to time it, keep it on the floor, allow your arms and hands to come down, and after that we can twist through. There we go. And like I said, I haven't got the fault of over the top, so take it with a pinch of salt. But if you're extreme, this will take away your extreme. Phase one. Oh yes, wow, that really stops the top half from working and really forces your arms and hands and club to work more efficiently. Phase two, we're going to bring it in a little bit, obviously less kind of pressure onto that foot and that knee, so it's allowing a little bit more rotation, and then you can take it onto the golf course with a little bit more foot out, and then go for it. Everything up the right, as you can see with the ball tracking there, beautiful. Okay everyone, so remember these exercises are here for you to let go, but like I've said in many videos, if you're in the wrong place you can't let go, you've got to hold on. So this is a real forcing one to allow your body to be passive, to allow the gears of your arms, hands and club to be a little bit more efficient. So hopefully when you pull the pin and go full pelt on the first tee or a little bit nervous, all these cogs can join as one. So if you give this drill a go, I'd love to hear your feedback on it, or if you've done it before in the past. And I just want to say a big thanks for everyone's support, and just to let everyone know that I've opened up a Patreon page. So there's a few different tiers, I'll put them down below now. There's more information in the description below, so if you click on that, it's basically now a movement on from the YouTube membership. It's basically going to allow me to hopefully make the videos I want to make, and without your support it's going to be really difficult to do that. What I mean by that is not just here in the middle range at Chestfield. I want to try and branch out and do some more videoing around the UK and hopefully abroad. Get into Wales, into Scotland and obviously England as well, and hopefully into Ireland too, and hopefully show you some golf courses and play some golf courses and do some instructional videos there. So anyway, so thanks very much for everyone's support, even just taking the time out to watch this video. We really appreciate it. Okay everyone, so Trev's magically appeared down there with you know what, and if you're playing golf this weekend, have a great golfing weekend and I hope it goes well for you. Right, okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, we wish you a great golfing weekend, stay healthy on and off the golf course, and we'll see you next time. Cheerio! Perfect conditions for the old ball kicking today. Oh wow, that was absolutely perfect. I wish I could hit my golf shots as good as that.